Hi friends, and welcome to Mind Flow Yoga. Today's class will be focused around getting the heart going as we move through a series of flows and building strength and stability in our abdominal and arm muscles. Because there will be many opportunities to move through your flow today, if at any time you need a break, skip the flow and rest in child's pose. We'll all catch back up in our dogs. Let's begin today first by placing 2 blocks at the top of your mat and then finding a seated position. Your hands can be resting on the tops of the legs or knees. Your eyes can be closed or at a soft gaze. Take a moment to note the thoughts going through your mind, and with a few breath cycles, begin to place those thoughts to the side. Give yourself this moment to be here right now, to be present on your mat. Breathing in, feel the belly fill completely. And exhale, feeling the warm air lift from the belly, through the chest, and out through the nose. Perhaps you take this moment to cultivate your Ujjayi breath, feeling the ocean-like quality of the breath, moving in and moving out. Since this class will be fast-paced, I would like to offer this time for you to set an intention, one that you will carry through this class. Maybe it's for focus, calmness with the breath, encouragement, anything that allows a positive mindset. On an inhale, lift your arms overhead, grabbing the left wrist. Reach your hands to the right side of the room to create some openness in the left side body. Breathing in to the left rib. Coming back, switching sides. Now grabbing the right wrist and reaching the hands to the left side. Feeling the lengthening through the right shoulder, through the right side body. Coming back through center, switching hands again, grabbing that left wrist, reaching over to the right side room, feeling the openness created through the left shoulder. Breathing here. And coming back to center, we'll switch hands now, grabbing onto the right wrist, reaching the right hand to the left side, feeling the openness in the right shoulder, breathing into the right rib. Coming back to center, we'll begin to move into tabletop, aligning your shoulders over your wrists and hips in alignment with your knees. We'll start to warm up the spine with a few rounds of cow and cat. On an inhale, lifting your gaze and dropping your belly into cow. Exhaling into cat, tucking the chin and belly in. Inhale into cow, reaching the shoulder blades together. Exhaling into cat, rounding through the spine. Inhale again into cow, lifting the gaze. Exhale, into cat, tucking in at the belly, tucking in at the chin. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Again, inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Meeting at a neutral spine. Start to walk your hands just behind your 2 blocks. With the bend in your toes, inhale to plank. We'll move through a core strengthening series by either tapping the tops of the blocks with your hands, one at a time, or you have the option to touch the opposite shoulder. Choose one as we move through. Left hand, left block, right hand, right block. Left hand, left block, right hand, right block. Continuing on, staying strong through the abdominal muscles. We'll do this 3 more times on each side. Meeting back into plank, we'll shift our focus to our feet, where we'll move the feet to meet at center and walk both feet away from center. Again, finding the stability in our core. We'll continue this movement 3 more times, all meeting back at plank. The feet out, bringing the feet into center, feet out, and back to center. Feet in center, feet away from center. Into plank, we'll exhale into downward facing dog for a brief pause here. Rolling back out into plank, we'll finish this plank series by alternating legs. First, bringing your right knee to gently tap the right elbow, and returning to plank, switching and bringing your left knee to left elbow. We'll continue this movement 3 more times, again at your own pace. Left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow. Left knee, left elbow, and exhaling into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shifting your gaze to the top of the mat, slowly walk to meet your hands and go ahead and move your blocks to one side. On an inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. On an inhale, sweeping the hands high, Urdhva Hastasana, bringing the hands through heart center into Tadasana. Again, inhale, sweeping the hands high, coming through center into a forward fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale to step back through plank, exhaling all the way to the ground. Inhale into baby cobra, peeling the chest away from the ground, feeling the openness in the chest. Exhale to lower. Taking a breath here, we'll do 2 more baby cobras. On an inhale, peeling the chest away from the mat, engaging the abdominal muscles. Breathing here as we exhale to lower. Taking a breath. And on our last one, we'll inhale into baby cobra. Again, feeling the openness created through the chest. Maybe lifting those hands off the mat. And exhale to lower. Pushing through tabletop into downward dog. This time in your dog, maybe you pedal out the knees or lift the heels. Gazing towards your hands, let's walk to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale to forward fold. Sweeping the hands high, Urdhva Hastasana. Bringing the hands through heart center into Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the hands high, and exhale to forward fold. Stepping back into plank or jumping into Chaturanga. Lowering partway or all the way. Inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Moving along, we'll sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Bringing the right foot through into Virabhadrasana 1. Grounding down that back foot, wrapping the left hip around. Squaring off the hips and shoulders. Cartwheeling your hands to the ground. We'll move through our flow. All meeting back in downward dog. Switching sides now, sweeping the left foot high, bringing the left foot through to between the hands, and inhaling into Virabhadrasana 1. Again, checking in, make sure the shoulders are relaxed, that there's a slight bend in the left knee. Bringing our hands to the ground, stepping back into plank, we'll move through our flow. Again, all meeting back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your heels, step, hop, or jump to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweeping the hands high, bringing the hands through heart center. Exhale into Tadasana. Sweeping the hands high, Urdhva Hastasana, and lowering into Utkatasana. Feeling the connection of the feet with the mat. Feeling a slight bend at the knees. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Stepping back or hopping through to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sweeping the right leg high, bringing the right foot through to center. Inhaling into Virabhadrasana 1. Checking the alignment of the shoulders and the hips. Grounding that back foot down. We'll exhale into Virabhadrasana 2. Reaching the hands away from the body. The gaze is over your right fingertips. Begin to straighten your right leg and reaching your right fingertips beyond the right foot. Place your right hands on a block, your shin, or perhaps the ground into Trikonasana. Reaching your left hand to the sky. Breathing here for a moment. Feeling the lengthening along the right leg. Feeling the openness through the chest. Go ahead and start to bend your right leg, exhaling into Warrior 2. On an inhale, tipping back to reverse your warrior. And exhale to cartwheel your hands to the ground, stepping back into plank, lowering all the way or part way down, inhaling into upward facing dog or baby cobra, back into downward facing dog. We'll go ahead and switch sides, sweeping the left leg high, bringing the left foot through to center, inhaling into Virabhadrasana 1, grounding down that back right foot, arms along the side of the head, shoulders are relaxed. Exhale into Warrior 2, reaching the hands away from the body, gazes forward over the left hand. Go ahead and start to straighten the left leg, reaching the left fingertips forward, dropping your left hand to the ground or perhaps a block or your shin, and then opening up the chest, reaching the right hand high, feeling the lengthening along the back side of the left leg. Breathing here. Coming out of the pose, bending the left leg, exhaling back into warrior two. On an inhale, we'll tip back to reverse our warrior. And we'll cartwheel our hands to the ground, stepping back into plank and moving through our flow, all meeting back in downward facing dog. On an inhale, lifting the heels, step, hop, or walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweeping the hands high. Urdhva Hastasana, bringing the hands through heart center into Tadasana. Again, inhale, sweeping the hands high. And this time we're going to exhale into Utkatasana, or chair pose. Again, feeling the connection to your mat. Exhale or forward fold. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And stepping back into plank or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, baby cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Sweeping your right foot high, bringing the right foot through and lowering your left knee, Anjaneyasana. Hands reaching up high or softly placed on the top of your right knee. Feeling the lengthening through the left hip. Putting a bend in your left toes, lift your left knee off the ground into crescent warrior. Bringing your hands to heart center, begin to lean your body forward as you use your left foot to push away from the ground into warrior three. Slowly place your right hand towards the upper right corner of your mat and open your hips into half moon pose or Ardha Chandrasana. Your gaze can be down or to the left side. Reaching that left hand high to the sky, feeling the hamstring engaged. Connect your left hand to the mat. We'll tip into standing needle, using your hamstrings and left heel to lift the raised leg. Feeling the lengthening through the right leg. Coming back to center, inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the hands high, and exhale, Utkatasana. Exhale to forward fold, and inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, stepping back into plank, moving through your flow, and meeting into downward facing dog. This time sweeping your left foot high, bringing the left foot through and lowering the right knee, Anjaneyasana. Again, hands reaching up high, or perhaps your hands are softly placed on your left knee, feeling the openness created in the right hip. Bending at the right toe and lifting the right knee high. We'll meet in crescent warrior. Again, bringing your hands to heart center and leaning the body forward. We'll push off that right foot into Virabhadrasana 3. Holding here for a breath. Connecting the left hand to the left corner of the mat, reaching the right hand high to create openness through our chest, moving into Ardha Chandrasana. Again, the gaze can be down or to the right side of the room. Dropping the right hand to the mat, leaning further into standing needle. Lifting that right leg high, using our hamstrings to stay engaged. Lifting through the left leg, coming back to center, inhaling Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, bringing the hands through heart center, Tadasana. Inhale, sweeping the hands high, and exhale, Utkatasana. Taking a breath here before we exhale to forward fold. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, stepping or jumping back through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to inhale, lifting the heels and jumping through to a seated position. Connecting your feet together at the top of the mat. And go ahead and grab one of your blocks. And slowly roll down into a full body stretch. Taking this moment for a few breaths here. We'll move into our last core strengthening series. Slowly bringing the knees into the chest. We'll want to alternate our legs by keeping one knee bent while the other leg extends outwards. On an exhale, adding on to this movement, reach your right leg forward and bring your block to the left side of your body. Inhale, reaching your hands overhead. We'll switch sides. Exhale, left side. Exhale, right side. We'll move through this movement 8 or 9 more times on each side, moving with your own breath. Inhale to stretch the arms overhead. Exhale to reach to one side. Inhale and exhale. Moving through exhale on the right side and exhale onto the left side. Exhale, right side. Exhale, left side. Exhale, right side. And exhale, left side. Keep it going. Exhale, right side. And exhale, left side. Moving through a few more. On the right side, inhale, exhale, left side. On the right side, and inhale, exhale, left side. Exhale, right side, and exhale, left side. Continuing on, we'll meet with a full body stretch. Taking a breath here. Bringing your knees back to the chest. We'll now place the block between our feet, finding a side of the block that feels good and sturdy to you. With your hands alongside the body, we'll inhale to stretch your legs high And as you exhale, slowly lower the block without touching the ground. And pull your knees into your chest as you inhale to raise your legs and exhale to lower. We're going to continue this again 8 to 9 more times with your own breath. Exhaling to lower, bringing the knees into the chest. Inhale to lift the legs. Feel the strength of your abdominal muscles guiding the legs as they lower to the ground. Feeling the inner leg muscles engaged as your feet gently squeeze alongside the block. Exhaling to lower, slowly bringing the knees in. Inhaling to lift the legs. Exhale to slowly lower, bringing the knees into the chest. Inhaling to lift the feet high. Exhale to lower, knees to chest. Inhale, feet high, and exhale to lower. A few more times here. Knees to chest. Inhale, the feet high. Exhale to lower. On the last one, we'll lower the block to the ground and sweep our feet to the outer edges of the mat, coming back to center and grabbing the block. We'll begin to lift the block up, lowering the block to drop, and then sweeping the feet apart. Feet are going out, grabbing the block, lifting the block, sweeping the feet out. Continue doing this a few more times with your own breath. Grabbing the block, dropping the block, opening the legs, bringing the feet back to center, bringing the block high, sweeping the feet apart. Continuing to breathe. Gently pull your knees into your chest, maybe tucking in the chin. And inhale into a full body stretch. Exhale to bring the knees into the chest. Opening up to happy baby. Perhaps you're grabbing the insides of your feet or maybe the outsides of your feet. Maybe you're rocking side to side. Maybe you're staying in stillness. Bringing your knees back to center. Opening the hands out to the sides. Drop your knees to the left side of the mat and drop your gaze over to the right. Making sure both shoulders stay connected to the ground. Breathing here. Feeling your abdominal muscles, your arm muscles, all the work that you put into today. Breathing here. Bringing the knees back through center, dropping the knees over to the right side, and this time dropping the gaze over to the left. Maybe you want to shut down the eyes. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. Breathing in and bringing your knees back to center for one last squeeze, maybe tucking in the chin as we find our way to Shavasana. Giving yourself gratitude today for showing up on the mat, perhaps returning to your intention. And breathing here. If you have time and you would like to take an extended Shavasana, please feel free to do so. If you would like to finish, start to bring movement back into the hands and toes, bringing the knees in, rolling to one side. We'll close in a seated position. Thank you everyone for today. Namaste.